Good morning, dear students. Here I am Deepak Gupta. Uh, Welcome back to our lecture of computer organization and architecture. In our previous lecture, we have completed the various characteristics of multiprocessor along with the interconnection structures and interprocessor arbitration. Today, we will do the interprocessor communication and synchronization for the multiprocessor system. So, as the name indicate, interprocessor communication is the communication between two or more processor for either for synchronization or for any task. So, interprocessor communication where we can define the processor which is start the communication as a sending processor and the processor that basically involved in the communication by the sending processor is as a receiving processor. So if there is a, let's suppose we are assuming that all the interprocessor communications here is or by the shared memory. Either they are connected by the common shared bus system or any other interconnection system, but the memory area is shared between the receiving and sending processor. So if sending processor want to communicate with the receiving processor, then it will first mark the communication area in the shared memory. So and instruct that this is the message for the receiver along with the receiver address, and then provide the message to that shared memory area. So the marking who is the receiver and what is the message is placed in the communication area of shared memory. With this communication area, other processors are interact, and the processor identify that I am the receiver of this message will collect the message from the communication area. The problem with this is that how long will take to receive the message, because how the processor will come to know that there is a message for this message for it. So it's like a system that a postman come to our home and place a letter in the letter box and then go. Whenever we come, then we collect the letter. Up to the collection of the letter, that letter will be placed in that letter box, and there is no use of that. So the another way to resolve this problem in the interprocessor communication, that the sending processor mark the communication mark the area, and then I place the receiver address and then message, and along with that it pass the instruction that interrupt that receiver processor and tell the receiver processor that there is a message for you in the communication area of the shared memory. It's a very common, for example, a postman come to our home and ring a bell that there is a letter, there is a registered letter for you, and we come to the collect that letter. That means we are receiving that letter immediately. So another is the interprocessor synchronization, how the processor perform the synchronization. So synchronization is the basically communication of control information between the processor, and this is done for enforcing the correct sequence of processor to and ensure the mutual exclusive access to the shared writable data. Also for the hardware implementation. So interprocessor synchronization can be performed either with the help of mutual exclusion or with the semaphore. As we studied in our previous topics, mutual exclusion is a concept where the data which is the common or shared for many processors will be placed in a separate area. That area is called the critical section. So critical section is a program sequence that once begin must be complete execution before another process accesses the same shared resource. And another way is to synchronize the processors is the semaphore. Semaphore basically is work on the binary variables, that is 0 and 1. A processor which is executing a critical section, that means it's definitely not available for the other processor. That means it will be marked as 1, and if it is available for any requesting processor, then it will be marked as 0. So the software control flag that is stored in the memory that all the process can be accessed. So these are the two ways for the synchronization of processor. Basically synchronization here is nothing. It is the basically concept where the common or the shared data which can who's changing who's the accessing of that data can create a problem. So that data is placed in a critical section and that cannot be accessible to other processor until the execution is completed. So thank you students, and in our next lecture we will discuss the cache coherence. Thank you.